Michele Bachmann has taken it upon herself to be the spokesperson, not just for the Tea Party, but I guess for the whole Republican Party. After every time Obama speaks, Michele Bachmann goes and tackles a TV camera and looks into it and goes, okay, this is our response. But who asked you to give the response? The Republican Party didn't ask you. Nobody asked you. But as you remember the last time, she doesn't even tackle the camera right. So here's the camera. She's like, and let me tell you something else about President Obama. She was looking at a different camera at the time. So this time she actually found the camera, looked into it, and gave an incredibly depressing speech. But shockingly, she doesn't buy what the president's selling. Well, let's watch.
My conservative colleagues and I have been fighting over the last 2.5 years for pro-growth policies. And I stand here tonight to say to the president, not only should Congress not pass his plan, I say, Mr. President, stop. Your last plan hasn't worked and it's hurting the American economy.
Wow! She didn't buy it, huh? And she says that the president is not helping but hurting and that she won't cooperate with him. I didn't see that coming. Now let's go to the substance of what she said. The last stimulus did not work. In fact, that's what almost every Republican that came out of this said. Michele Bachmann, among others, gave it a catchy new nickname, Son of Stimulus. And obviously, since the last stimulus didn't work, this one isn't going to work either, and that's why they will have to totally disagree with Obama again. What could they do? What could they do? So let's go to her claim. Did the stimulus work or did it not work? Well, there's a graph here that I want to show you, and it's, shows you what happens after the Recovery Act. See that line right there? In February of 2009, the Recovery Act passes. And you see how the jobs are taking a giant downfall left over from the Bush administration. Well, after the Recovery Act, they start to pick up. Now, until you get to that line of zero, you're still losing jobs, but you're losing less and less jobs, and then you start to pick up jobs. Now, when you look at that graph, is there any doubt whatsoever that the Recovery Act certainly had some positive effect on jobs? I mean, you'd have to define all facts and reason by saying, no, it didn't work. What? Graph? I don't see any graph. Well, numbers. I don't believe in numbers. I'm a Republican. So I'm not saying that the Stimulus Act was the end-all, be-all, and it created enough jobs, or it was big enough, or it was, effective enough, et cetera. And I had my concerns about the Stimulus Act. A third of it was tax cuts, which I thought was totally wasted, et cetera. But you can't say that it didn't help jobs at all. That's just a lie. It clearly helped jobs. Whether you say it didn't help enough, that's a fair argument, but that's not the argument she's making. She's saying it hurt jobs. That's just not true.